Welcome everyone to Train Tuesday. I'm your host Jim Wiggin with Athearn, and so glad you can make it. We're going to be talking about some brand new models under the Athearn line, HO scale modelers that are modeling the 1990s to current day. You're going to want to take notice. We've got a brand new model, including a brand new container as well as a chassis. I also want to remind you all, if you like the content that you see on a weekly basis here on the Athearn YouTube channel, please do us a favor. Go ahead and comment, like, and subscribe to our channel, and then select the notification bell. That way we're notified every time a new video like this comes into your feed. Now we're going to be talking about a brand new model, actually two brand new models. And for those that are into containers, you're going to be really happy with what we're going to be talking about. Now, everything that I'm going to show you in this video is available for pre-order, and you have until Friday, June 28th to place your pre-orders. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started into some model train goodness. So no doubt when you saw the new announcement video go up on Friday, some of you may have been surprised and pretty happy to see that we're going to be doing a 20-foot ISO tank container. A little bit of background on these. Tank containers bring efficiency to the transport of liquids with their uniform size and durability, tasked with carrying everything from food-grade liquids to chemicals to fuels. The seamless transition from ship to rail to truck make tank containers a preferred choice for these materials. It's estimated that over 750,000 tank containers currently are in use, and that number is predicted to more than double by 2030. The cylindrical pressure vessel is pounded with an ISO regulated frame that allows lifting from both the top and the bottom, creating a strong exoskeleton for protection. The tanks can be both heated and cooled in order to ease loading and unloading, and they frequently have a lifespan of over 20 years compared to dry boxes, which measure their lifespan in a number of ocean trips. Now, while empty, tank containers are seen stacked for storage, you won't find them riding on top of containers on a train. They will occupy the bottom spot in well cars. Now, early on, one would find other containers stacked on top of these tank containers, but the practice now is to single stack these containers. Railroads prefer to move these containers as they do all 20-foot containers in pairs, so you will often see like or similar tank containers traveling together in a single well. Now, this is a prototype picture of one that I took just the other day. In fact, it was just outside of Athearn / Horizon Hobby World headquarters in Champaign, Illinois. We're going to talk about the model, though, now in HO scale. Now, the Athearn model stands out with its scale proportions. That includes fine-etched metal walkways, separately applied details, including bent wire grab irons. Because modelers work at Athearn, we understand that most intermodal freight cars are underweight and can benefit from additional weight being hidden within containers. As the design of these tank containers do not lend themselves well to being opened up, Athearn has designed and installed a hidden weight that brings the total container weight to 1.7 ounces. It's a difference we think you'll notice, especially when you have these in your operating sessions. So let's go ahead and discuss what road names we're going to be offering for this initial release. Now, these are all going to be 1990s era, and they're all based in the food services sector. We're going to start on the top with Almar. In 1988, Alistair Forbes founded Almar Container Group, not only to lease and trade shipping containers, but to help his customers fulfill their unique needs and goals. Now, of course, these are being sold as pairs, so each set comes in a set of 2. Coming up next is SCF. SCF of Australia started back in 1992 with just 63 containers. Since then, the company has grown to a wide range of shipping containers, site sheds, refrigerated containers, and tank containers, and more. Finally, we have RMI, which was founded in 1997. RMI Global Logistics Services is a European organization engaged in operating tank containers with chemical or food cargo. Again, in this instance, this is a food cargo container. Next, we have uh, Stolt tank containers. Now, Stolt Tank Containers operates the world's largest dedicated fleet of food-grade tank containers for transporting wines, spirits, and other liquid products such as vegetable oils and juices. So this would be perfect for anyone out there that's got a bakery or some type of food type industry, maybe even a brewery. You're going to see these type of containers at these industries. Next is TAL. TAL International Container Corporation provides intermodal containers and chassis on lease. The company offers acquisitions, leasing, releasing, and sale of intermodal containers, as well as dry freight containers for general cargo such as manufactured component parts, consumer staples, and electronics. TAL International Containers serves clients worldwide, so these will be seen everywhere. We'll be seen in Asia, the European market, as well as North American customers. And then finally, we have the United States Army tank container. You'll notice this one says it is containing potable water. Potable water or drinking water is safe for ingestion, whether it's used directly as by ingesting by drinking or if used in food preparation. Now, this is a United States military container. Obviously, this water is essential depending on what the U.S. government is using it for. And this is another container that you can add to your roster. Now let's go ahead and talk about the actual features of this brand new model. So all the containers are going to have metal etched roof locks. The really interesting thing about these is these are going to have a very finely scaled ISO frame around the container, something that hasn't been offered before. There's also the no rattle concealed weight for improved train performance without additional modifications. You don't have to worry about this being too light or having to open it up and put weight in there only to become dislodged later and rattle around. Our engineers at Athearn have already figured that all out for you. And again, these are going to be 1.7 ounces. These are also going to have separately applied ladder and bent wire grab irons. The tank fill and drain details are precisely molded per the prototype. They're scaled from actual field measurements for the highest fidelity. We've actually gone out there with camera in hand and taken pictures of the prototype as you've seen here on this program. And these are going to be compatible with all Athearn intermodal equipment. So again, you have until Friday, June 28th to place your pre-orders on these, and we're not done. We've got more to share with you. We can't have these containers without a way to get them to their destinations. So we're also going to be offering the drop frame spread axle chassis, and these will come with the tank container. Now, designed to provide the lowest center of gravity possible, drop frame trailers are ideal for ISO tank containers. Their design with low profile wheels and plastic fenders provides greater stability and protection for transporting bulk liquid payloads. They are frequently equipped with a lift kit that raises the front of the container 12 inches to assist with gravity unloading of contents. Metal walkways are positioned between the rear axles, providing a safe platform for unloading and accessing the container top. Now I'm going to show you the actual CAD rendering of the Athearn HO scale model of this. So the Athearn model emphasizes accuracy of the trailer bracing with the correct structural shapes and lightning holes throughout. Additional detail has been added to the running gear as it's visible whether the chassis is loaded or not. Landing gear in both the up and down position are included, as well as the lifting kit in both the raised and stored position. Remember, there's a 12-inch lift that allows that container to gravity feed the liquid within the container. The chassis can easily be modeled connected to a tractor en route to a facility or simply docked during the unloading process. This is going to be a really nicely detailed model to add. So again, if you've got a brewery, a bakery, anything that's going to have some type of food liquid, this is the perfect model to add to that. Now let's see what we've got for combinations of the chassis with the containers. We're going to start with Penn Intermodal Leasing. There's going to be two trailers. Now the trailers are going to have different road numbers. That way you don't have to worry about duplication. So the first one you see is Penn Intermodal Leasing. Their reporting marks are PENZ, and this particular trailer is 281807. It's carrying the Almar container. Their reporting marks are ALMU, and the container number is 8200069. Coming up next is the Penn Intermodal Leasing with the Stolt container. Again, we're going to have separate road numbers for both the trailer as well as the container. The Stolt container's reporting marks are UTCU, and its road number is 4938606. We're also going to be offering a blue trailer in two different road numbers. The first one that you see on your screen is road number 122589, and it has the RMI container attached to it. Their reporting marks are RMTU, and the road number is 2686478. Now remember, these can separate from their trailers, and they can go either in a well car or by themselves. The other blue trailer, 122592, is carrying the TAL container. TAL's reporting marks are TCLU, and this container number is 2585701. And then finally, we're going to have a pair of green trailers. The first green trailer that you see is 122456. It's carrying the SCF container. Their reporting marks are SCFU, and it is 8850252. And then finally, the second green trailer, appropriately enough, is hauling the United States Army container. Their reporting marks are USAU, and the number here is 2255491. Now these chassis are extremely detailed, and we're going to talk about those details. Now the tank container and chassis, like I said earlier, they can come apart. They're separate. You can add them to the chassis. You can add them to your well car. Chassis include both the raised and lowered landing gear kit. There's also going to be included a lift kit. When you get it from the factory, it will be in the lowered position already installed. However, you can put the raised lift kit, which is included in the packaging. So if you've got it spotted at your favorite industry, you can have that lift kit simulating the 12-inch lift for them to deliver the product. This model is constructed from 47 separate parts for a highly detailed and accurate model. There's a lot going into this HO scale trailer, and I think you guys are going to be really appreciating the detail of these. They're packaged with two cargo lifting options, and again, either in the transit locked down position or the unlocked and lifted for tank draining. So again, if you have this thing on your model highways, you're going to want to have that locked in the down position. If you've got it at one of your favorite industries, you can likewise have it in the raised position. Bent wire landing gear and hand crank, rubber wheels on metal axles, etched metal walkway platform, air tanks and air suspension details. And the great thing about these is these are compatible with all of our existing Athearn 20-foot containers. So you can use them as you like, whether it be on the rails or on this chassis or just standing by themselves. So there you got it. Brand new model, lots of details. It's definitely going to be something for you guys that are modeling the 90s all the way into current day. Like I said, those pictures I took those just the other day, and we see those quite a bit around Horizon Hobby in our industrial park. So if you're modeling that type of area and you're definitely in the 1990s to the current day, you're going to want to pick these up. Now again, you're going to have until Friday, June 28th, to place your pre-orders on these. So you're not going to want to wait. These are going to probably go pretty quickly when they come out next year. So I hope you enjoyed the information that I brought to you this afternoon about these new ISO containers and the chassis that go with them. We'll probably talk more in the coming weeks on these models. Be sure to stay tuned to our social media feed as well as our YouTube channel. And until next time, everyone, high greens. Take care, everyone.